Talking shit. I'm gonna be talking shit all morning. Goddamn, it's 9:33 and I'm still talking shit.
Reduction of rape. But leading members of law enforcement strongly disagree. Denver Police Lieutenant James D. Ponzi is a Regis
Just listen to this shit. Just listen to this shit.
University professor whose research on crime statistics has been presented at Harvard University and published in police journals across the country. Ponzi was quoted in Police Beat in May of 2005. He said, in 1998, Shannon Shiver was raped and murdered. The lawsuit her parents filed revealed the practice of downgrading sexual crimes. Departments cooked the books to lower crime rates. Lieutenant Ponzi got emails from different departments all over the country regarding statistics being altered in their cities. Ponzi said these...
I want to go back for a minute. Oh, it doesn't do that. It doesn't give me the pictures. Okay. See, it's so many words in here. Man, if I read this, it's so many words in here. But here is the word crimes, and then the word crimes is the word cries. But there are even words in her name. It's like sometimes they know who to touch just by our names.
Departments cook the books to look.
Departments cook the books to lower crime rates. There's your word, rats. So they don't have that many rats who are doing this shit. And it's a damn shame they do this shit to their own children. So if you are pretty and pink, you might want to watch the fuck out. You might want to keep yourself as ugly as you can. But then again, they probably don't care because pedophiles, they are filthy anyway. So some of them might like them as ugly as they come. Who knows?
Lower crime rates. Lieutenant Ponzi got emails from different departments.
This is what I want to show you. There are many words in here that I see. Stop it. There are many words in here that I see. But I only want to go to one. This one. See, being altered in the city. The statistics are being altered, but that's CIA. But this is really, see that? Oh, right here too. TI. In the word statistics, TI, twice, TI. Also income. When they do statistics, they can target you. You can become a targeted individual. Statistics, you're not supposed to get into statistics. Cities, there's your IT, and there's your TI, and there's your IES. See, I don't know how to really explain this to you, but their words, the way they use their words and where they put their words, like crimes. Why would the word crime have the word cry in it? Why? Because when there's a crime committed, someone cries. Someone is crying when crimes are committed. And it's just really so much in it. And this dude's name is P-O-N. Pun. Wow. And now if the police are running around and they're telling people this stuff too, why is it still going on? Is this shit so strong that it cannot be stopped?
Regarding statistics being altered in their cities, Ponzi said these lower rate statistics don't reflect what is truly happening in
sex-related crimes. And there's TI statistics again.
The reason for the deception is political pressure to lower crime rates, as partly exposed by U.S. News and World Report. In April of 2000, they wrote, facing political heat to cut crime in the city, investigators in the New York sex crime unit sat on thousands of reports of rapes and other
and rap. Isn't that kind of funny? Rape and rap? Rap, and then you put an E on it, it become rape? Wow.
Sexual assaults.
See, your sexual assaults. You see USA there. And here is USA here. And ass. Sexual assaults. Ass. And here we're talking about people's asses. Whether they rape a girl, whether they rape a male, still someone's ass. In United States and USA and USA. Yeah, they really put themselves into this shit. They're gonna put a lot of people back to sleep. But not me.
Police Captain Rich Costello stated that the way crime was solved was with an eraser.
Eraser. So I guess that's what they do. They take away your tears with an eraser. No one sees your tears and no one cries for you either.
It was also reported that the FBI conducted a limited investigation and discovered that PPD had failed to
and here again, the number 13. And here again, 3 and 7. And 3 and 7 is 10, which is completion. And they have completed whatever they want to do because now, see, I told you the feds were part of it. The FBI conducted a limited investigation, not unlimited, but limited, and discovered that whatever failed to report between 13 and 37 major crimes. So can you imagine if the FBI had did an unlimited investigation? The shit they would have found? But here's 13, which they use as a form of a magic number. And there's a lot of this shit is magic. And 3 and 7 is 10. And now they have completed what they needed to do. Because now melanated boys are fucking their own little brothers. I know. I had a couple of melanated men to tell me that their brother was having sex with them because someone was having sex with their brother. Or maybe their brother was in the Boy Scouts, because I do ask that question.
13,000 and 37,000 major crimes. Lieutenant Colonel Dave Grossman is a West Point psychology professor and Pulitzer Prize nominee. He is a renowned expert in human aggression and co-author of the book, Stop Teaching
Our Kids to Kill. David Grossman. DAVI. What are you doing? IDGROSS. Yeah. Oh, I need your whole name. Bulletproof Mind. This is why I said this was something that I needed to do.
Most law enforcement officers wear soft body armor to protect themselves physically on.
I saw this one where he is actually speaking. And if you listen to this video, then you will see that this man teaches people to kill. And this is Dave Grossman. This is him.
Lieutenant Colonel Dave Grossman, he's written an engrossing book on killing, the psychological costs of killing.
The psychological cost of killing, but yet he teaches people how to kill and how to deal with the your psyche after you have killed. But yet, here is a book he has. Stop teaching our kids to kill. Okay, so which one? Do we stop teaching them to kill, or do we teach them to kill? And then how to handle our psyche after we kill. This video, you really should listen to. Yes, it is 2 hours and 3 minutes long, but it is a very good video. I watched this as I did something like this, you know? I kind of finished it almost. And this is a clothesline. I have little bitty clothespins I'm going to put up there. But anyway, I know you're not interested in that. Especially if you are a male. You're really not interested in that. So, yeah, if you can watch this, The Bulletproof Mind, Lieutenant Colonel Dave Grossman. And, Dorothy, she's the one that, gave me that to look at. But he said, stop teaching our kids to kill. I'm going to talk to Dorothy today, and I'm going to tell her that I found this book.
Our kids to kill. On crime statistics, he says, the downturn in violent crime in the U.S. in the 1990s is very deceptive. Violent crime is still about 5 times greater today per capita than it was in
In capita, there's CIA.
57. Grossman says the biggest
That's why you don't see melanated people using that word.
factor for the lower crime rates is that we are lying about the data. One of the tactics used is to manipulate statistics in a way that gives a false impression to the public. For example, at the beginning of this film, we told you that some 58,200 children.
There's 58. That is the year I was born in. I was meant to watch this video. 2,000 children were abducted by a non-family perpetrator. And the word perpetrator is the word perp and rat. In 1999. And all that they ran after, they were targeted individuals, or they became a target. After they snatch you, you know you're a target, or their parents were targets anyway. Yeah. It is a way to target the parent, to take the child, and then the parent never sees it. You are targeting their parent's mind every day.
Conducted each year by non-family members. This report from the
More pink people, because this is who they talk about, their people.
Department of Justice goes on to say that only 115 of these are
115.
stereotypical kidnappings. But they define stereotypical kidnapping to include children who are held for ransom or transported a distance of 50 or more miles. The report goes on to say that of the 58,200 children abducted, about half of the victims were sexually assaulted. While most people will be left thinking only about 115 kids, the reality is that at least 29,000 children are kidnapped and raped in America each year.
Wow. Did you see that? This lets you know that these Americans do not give a fuck about children. They hate children. I don't care who is doing the kidnapping, and I don't care what child you have kidnapped. You hate children. And then you go to these psychologists or whatever the fuck they are, and then the psychologist tells everyone that this person, oh, he is doing this because he is upset at his mother, or he is doing this because his father was upset at him. No, he is doing it because he has been neuro-linguistically programmed to hate children. Some of these kidnappers come from pretty good homes. Their parents were good to them. They had cars, they had everything they wanted, and yet you become a rapist or something. And then they get in your mind and have you do things.
The report also says that this is an underestimate. Researchers like Lieutenant James Ponzi, who we spoke with during our investigation, believe that the real number is much higher than.
And remember, I was saying that what woke me up when I was reading, and when those pictures started going through my mind, and I went across the threshold of my bedroom, and there was something in my hand, and I dropped it. That's what happened. Oh, no. You people are not. I refuse. You are not going to control my mind like that. Because I remember these things. I remembered I did these things. And some things was just so foolish. That people would say, I can't believe you did such a stupid thing. How can you be so wise and do something so stupid? I mean, Frankie J has told me I was wise several times. She said, you are the wisest person I know. Yes, Frankie J sure knows how to make herself feel good. But they took her away from me. She is no longer Frankie J. And now she has been Frankensteined. It is her eye. I know she did her eye so that she does not need to wear glasses. The next thing I know, she's in there for surgery for this, and now she's for surgery for that, and it's just so much. So now she is Frankenstein, and they have her mind. She is turned away from me, but that's fine. I still remember Mama.
Anyone is able to document. As parents and guardians, we should consider again carefully the words of former prosecutor Ann Bremner.
And we also see in a lot of these
Bremner, you hear her name? Bremner. Do you know that got something to do with brimstone too? Boy, these people in these goddamn names.
By sex offenders, that your child can be lost in just an instant. So I think you have to be vigilant at all times.
No, she says to be vigilant at all times. But when you become vigilant at all times, then niggas start calling you paranoid. And the ones who are talking and saying this shit to you do not even know that they are programmed and their children are programmed too.
Manipulation of truth and political pressure have continued to protect the influence of Alfred Kinsey.
See, they said this shit has been continue to protect his ass.
And his followers for more than half a century. In the 1980s, the Reagan administration developed a commission to
This was
investigate
funny.
the influence of pornography. The Department of Justice brought in Dr. Judith Reisman, who initially wanted to investigate Kinsey, along with the images in Playboy, Penthouse, and Hustler. But just as the Reis Committee was opposed in the 1950s, so Dr. Reisman was shot down in the 1980s. She conducted her research.
And why? There's a book, it's called The Franklin Cover-Up, and you will see that senators, governors, presidents, everyone was having sex with these children. That's why. They only put that shit out there because they wanted the public to believe that they gave a fuck. But when someone comes around who actually cares, they say, fuck you, get out of our face. And then she becomes a target.
At American University, but once she began,
Oh. I'm going to turn this off and go get me a cigar. Now he wrote.